Okej. Tutaj. Czyli tak, teraz bierzemy Dzięki, ale jest. Misja z ludźmi była prosta.
Aha.
Później poszliśmy do Everlight, z Everlight gadałem z Majorem, no i Major postawił mi swój... Dostajemy najemników i najemnikami dowodzi nie kto inny jak Rochen. Ten sam Rochen z... jak to było? Z Spellforce 1. Order of the Dawn. Okay, and... To check one thing, so we meet Rochen at the end of gaining ally humans. Sam Rochen z Spellforce 1. Order of the Dawn. Okay, and to check one thing, so we meet Rochen at the end of gaining ally humans. Okay. Okay, dobra, let's go.
Oh, what's the plan?
That's better. Blasted, isn't it incredible how this old man is unwilling to see reason?
We need to decide who to help. Wait a second. So. Leaf green? Yeah. I need to check. Okay.
From his point of view, you're the one who's being stubborn. He seems to be a very pious man.
There's a difference between being pious and being deluded. Anyway, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need first is proof to convince Arlen. As long as he insists on fighting that plague in prayer shrines, we cannot take any real action.
Meredith chyba był w pierwszej części, nie pamiętam dokładnie. Okej.
Yes?
Who are these humans?
As I said, I believe they are from the Royal Army. So far, our contact has been sparse, but they seem to be peaceful.
If it really is the Bloodburn, what makes you think there is a cure?
I've asked myself the same question. But then I realize there's no point in worrying about it as long as that old fool is sabotaging our attempts to stop it.
If the jungle is corrupted, isn't it dangerous for us to scout it?
No, the infection doesn't happen instantaneously. If you were to stay longer, say for 2 or 3 days, it might get you. But for now, you're safe.
Very comforting.
All right. We'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. I appreciate your help.
Okay, so corruption, yeah?
Sure.
Eolf's hammer. I was beginning to think these discussions were never going to end.
No argument there. Let's go talk to the soldiers and see if they let us into their territory to find that proof.
Start with this one.
Sure.
Ja wybrałem Mereditha.
Sounds like a plan.
Will do.
That way. All right. I understand.
On uważa, że to jest
All right, here
Bloodborne,
goes
drugi
nothing.
uważa, że to jest brak.
Anything on your mind?
Yes?
Wydaje mi się, że tu będzie jeden i drugi trochę. Innej opcji nie widzę.
Yes?
Child play.
Leave it to me.
Easy.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
You'll regret this.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started.
Just give the word.
Got it. You read my mind.
Yes? Jesus! Help me, somebody!
Get ready.
How do you like that?
Interesting. Understood.
Here we go.
Not now. Damn it! I need healing.
Help me, somebody! I need more time!
Damn it! I need healing.
They killed one of our heroes!
Right?
For decades, the Mohir elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly...
Aha, zagramy ten.
Give me a moment to focus.
Finally.
Got it. I understand.
Got it.
Not now.
I can't focus.
I need more time!
Shit. Help me for heck's sake. Shit. Help me for heck's sake.
They killed one of our heroes!
Help me, somebody!
Damn it! I need healing.
Help me, somebody!
They killed one of our heroes!
Shit. Help me for heck's sake.
To będzie
For
piękne.
decades, the Mohir elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle, amidst the no man's land.
Fine.
Pytanie, czy... Okej. A, widzę. Good.
What?
Okej.
Yes.
What's next?
Korupte to nie undeady, więc... Dobra.
That way.
Really?
All right.
Understood.
Sure.
Uh-huh. Pathetic. Easy.
Jesus! Help me, somebody! Jesus! Help me, somebody!
They killed one of our heroes!
Damn it! I need healing.
Yes?
Not now. Damn it!
Finally.
I need healing.
That way?
Jesus! Help me, somebody!
Fine.
You got it. That way?
Wiem. One more thing.
Sure.
Sure.
Leave it to me.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
One more time.
Get ready.
You'll regret this.
Jesus! Help me, somebody!
They killed one of our heroes!
Damn it! I need
Sounds like
healing.
a plan.
Oj, oj.
For decades, the Moher elves, exiled from Finan Mere, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Northander, they were promised
Understood.
Yes. Just give the word.
Well,
Mhm.
Got it.
That way?
We'll make short work of them. That's all? I'm only getting started.
focus.
All right, here goes nothing. Here we go.
Child's play.
Anything on your
I
mind?
need
So,
healing.
what's the plan? Yes.
Yes.
How do you like that?
Okej, dobra.
Let's see.
Shit! Help me for heck's sake!
Get ready.
Yes?
Now would you look at that? Got it. Let's see.
Oh,
Do you smell that?
yes. Like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse.
Uh-huh.
Sure. You got it.
That's it? Seriously,
Will do.
That's it? Nothing more?
Really?
Let's go there.
Just give the word.
Yes?
Sounds like a plan.
Finally.
That way. All right.
That way?
It's not of it.
I understand.
Really?
Interesting.
This is
Holy shit.
They will fall.
Jesus! Help me,
They
somebody!
killed one of our heroes!
Whatever's
They will
necessary.
burn.
You'll have to wait.
Is that all? Child's play.
Fair enough. Let's do
Not
this.
happening.
I can't focus.
Ile zadaje ruchem?
Here we go.
Czekaj. Dalej. Mhm.
Let's see.
Sure.
Walking to... Okay.
What? Corporal?
Sure. That way. All right.
Understood.
I understand.
Sure.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a plan.
Fine.
Got it. You picked the wrong enemies.
Yes.
Damn it! I need healing.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Fuck.
They killed one of our heroes.
For heck's sake.
Damn it! I need healing.
Help me for heck's sake.
They killed one of our heroes.
Oh, damn.
For decades, the Mohir elves, exiled from Finan, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, later,
That way?
Really?
You got it.
Oh, goodness.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
They will burn.
All right, here goes nothing.
We'll make short work of them.
Get ready.
Easy.
I'll take a look. All right, here goes nothing.
Is that all?
Yes?
What do we need?
Sounds like a plan.
Finally. Uh-huh.
That way?
Will do.
Sure.
That way. All right.
Fine.
Sounds like
Got
a
it.
plan.
Leave it to me.
Uh-huh.
Child regret this. Fine.
Yes.
Anything on your mind?
Really?
They will burn.
Fine. Finally.
Now would you look at that?
Uh-huh.
You got it. That way?
Corporal?
A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Who are you people? This is Elven territory, isn't it?
Huh. Elven territory, my arse. Just because the Moor here were allowed to put up their little town here doesn't mean they own the whole jungle. As for who we are, If you don't know, then you probably don't have any business here.
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now, sod off.
Wait, not so fast. The more...
The more here, huh? All right, fine. Come in, but make it quick. We already have visitors.
You should rethink your position, old
Don't
man.
you think these soldiers
The
will
light doesn't
recognize
show
you?
mercy
I doubt it.
on those who betray
Even
it.
if they know General Nori is looking for me, they wouldn't know my face.
Maybe the light can show you the way out of my bloody camp instead.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, I think I do. I'm messing with a bunch of renegade cutthroats who think they can walk into a camp of the Royal Army and make demands just because their lunatic leader told you so. So, one more time for the slow ones among us. We won't attack those elves. On the contrary, if you do as much as lay a finger on them, you'll have to deal with us too. Are we clear?
You...
Are we clear?
Yes.
Well,
Interesting.
Huh.
Just a traveler.
Ah, I see. Best you talk to Sergeant Copper, then.
Why put up an outpost in the middle of the...
Pardon my tongue, but that's none of your business.
All right.
Sure.
Let's see.
Huh?
Who are you, Pete?
Aye, sure. We're humble servants of the Queen. Look, friend, I know what you are. A defiler. And if we weren't in the camp of that fucking coward right now, this conversation would go down a tad differently. So do yourself a favor and sod
I
off.
think these are Bane. Purity fanatics. The ones Clara warned us about.
I heard that.
I'll leave you be.
well,
You got it.
Now would you look at that?
really?
Sure.
Yes?
Yes? What? Wait a moment. You? Gilbert Vilmas, 2nd Division Everlight Infantry, isn't it? Blazes. What are you doing here?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not with the army.
Oh, am I? Huh. Could have sworn. Oh, well, never mind. Who are you then? And how the heck did you get in here?
The guard let me in. My name is Tahar, and I'm with the Moor from Lithuania. There's something we need to discuss.
Tahar? Like that sodding rebel mage bastard? Boy, I surely don't envy your name. Forenthus Copper, 2nd rank sergeant to the Royal Army. So, what news do you bring from our elven friends?
Well, I assume you've taken note of this strange plague going on in Leafshade. The elves have sent me to investigate it, and are asking for permission to cross borders.
Granted.
Just like that?
What should I say? We need this plague gone as much as the Moor here. We've stayed away from the corrupted parts, aye, but we've nonetheless lost 3 men already. Just don't do anything unwise, and you can walk freely within our sectors. One more thing, though. There is something that we need done, and I don't have any men to spare at the moment. Would you be willing to help us as a sign of goodwill?
You seem to be rather relaxed concerning the corruption. How come?
Relaxed isn't the right word, but unlike that bloodburn plague, this one is predictable. Since we've stayed away from the jungle and within our walls, we've had no new infections. And unlike the Moor here, we're not permanent settlers in this place.
So you don't think the bloodburn has anything to do with it?
With the corruption? No, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not a healer, but the symptoms are very different.
Of course. What?
Well, it's simple. Since we made camp here, but it hasn't arrived, and the man I sent to get it has not been heard of ever since. Would you be willing to search the shore for my scout, or maybe the ship itself? The weather has been rough lately, and maybe it was wrecked.
Sure. Any idea where we should search?
Aye. Do you have a map? Here. That's where we were supposed to receive the shipment.
Got it. Thank you.
Well, it's not as if we're in a hurry.
It never hurts to have additional allies.
Fine.
Sure.
Oi, you. Wait.
Me?
No. The Queen's golden tits. Say, does the name Bertrand Carpel ring a bell for you?
Don't think so.
Really? That's funny. The face he described looked exactly like yours. Anyway, I told him I had no bloody idea what he was on about, so he left. But asked me to leave a message if you should come by. Which heck knows why you did.
What's the message?
Just that he's up north somewhere, here in Leaf Shade, and that he'll be waiting there for you until dusk.
Huh. Well, thanks.
Don't mention it. Safe travels.
Understood.
You got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Aha, okej.
That way. All right.
Will do.
Sounds like a plan.
Attack!
No!
Yes?
I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I do. I'm Iana. I and those 5 men were hired to kill you.
You're assassins.
We are.
Who are you working for? How did you know we'd be here?
You weren't as hard to follow as you think, Tahar. And regarding your first question, Amaria Leonider.
The head of House Leonider? But why?
Well, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people who want you dead, Tahar. The question should be, why her? And I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. I'm not paid to ask questions.
Sorry, but I don't understand. Why did you help us?
I'm afraid that's complicated. Do you prefer the short or the long version?
Give me the long version.
All right. I didn't know much about you when I accepted the contract, save for the fact that you were a renegade soldier, and that you, together with an elf named Iria, escaped the Grey Keep prison somehow.
That would be me.
I thought so. Well, we followed your trail until Farland's Hope, where you entered that cave, wherever it leads. Since we couldn't follow you in there, we waited in the village. Well, and it was there I learned that you were after a cure for the bloodburn.
And that made you change your mind?
Yes. To be frank, I lost someone to the bloodburn. Someone very close to me. And even though nothing is going to bring her back, I want an answer. In other words, I want to offer you my services.
Okay.
That guard who sent us here, he mentioned a friend of mine, Bertrand. Did you...
Harm him? No. I don't even know who or where he is. Leonider gave us that name and told us it would be a good lure. So we paid that guard a handful of coins to tell you his story. That's it.
That friend you lost, who was it? How did she die?
I would rather not talk about it. Not here.
How can you help us?
Well, judging from the trail of blood you left behind, this won't be your last battle. I can make sure they'll end in your favor. Also, I am... how should I put it? Different. I can feel and see things others can't.
Such as?
Such as the fact that you are running from something. I do not know what it is, but I can sense it. There's something in the idea of home that scares you.
That's a pretty wild guess.
Maybe. Only you can know this. Long story short, I'm a dreamweaver.
A dreamweaver? I've heard that before. So you're some kind of mentalist?
Close. Let us suffice to say that I feel and perceive differently than most people.
Fair enough. Join us, if you must. We need all the support we can get.
Thank you. There are some things I need to take care of before I'm fully at your disposal. I suggest you finish whatever business you have here, and then meet me at the route back to Iskander.
Will do.
Good. I will be waiting. And thank you for your trust.
What? Got it. Corporal. And off she goes.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing. There's something odd about that woman, but she is telling the truth.
And she definitely knows how to wield those daggers.
She does.
Sure.
They will fall.
That way?
Yes. Interesting. Blazes! What has happened to it?
Tahar, I don't like the way it's looking at us. I think... Yes? All right. What the blazes was that? Why did it attack us?
The corruption. It must have taken hold of it.
That's odd. I get how this frenzy could be an elf's reaction to the blood burn, but how likely is it that a tree ant reacts the same way? Not to mention all the animals.
Really?
I understand.
Understood.
That way. All right.
Here we go.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Sounds like a plan. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Is that all?
Damn it! I need healing. Will do. You read my mind.
Anything on your mind?
Easy.
Yes.
Damn it!
You'll have to
I need
wait.
healing.
They killed one of our heroes!
What's next?
They will burn.
You got it.
Okej.
Now would you look at that?
Last 200. Through the darkness?
Sure.
No, lost.
Got it.
Finally.
Just give
That
the
way.
word.
Got
All
it.
right.
Funeral? What is funeral?
Understood. Let's see.
Merchant first. What is funeral?
Yes?
Well,
Sure.
What do we need?
Another human.
We're just...
No, say no more. I know why you're here. Looking for some nice elven kin to enhance.
What?
Now sod off.
The best way is from Kalaya to Northander.
Nice. Eagle Foe. Okay. Standard versus humans. And fire damage. Special. Okay.
Come again.
Samego.
Matey.
Now would you look at that? Yes?
Sounds like a plan.
Interesting.
Yes? Did you find anything?
Two things. There's a treant who was affected by the corruption, which makes it likely that it isn't the bloodburn that's causing this. Secondly, there are strange pools further down the jungle, and they seem to be tainted somehow. I doubt this was Ellen's doing.
Tainted, you say? But could it be...
What?
Well, something like this happened before, in Finn and Mir, over 2 centuries before. Which means, however, that I know how to solve this problem too. Blasted, why didn't I think of this earlier? I think it's time to let Arlen in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square. Arlen, our new friend found some interesting news that might be worth talking about.
Now would you look at that?
What?
While you were busy praying our sorrows away, our new friend took the initiative and did some scouting. Care to tell him what we found?
Well, the corruption is neither caused by the bloodburn nor by the Guardians. There are tainted pools down in the jungle which seem to be responsible.
Pools? But...
Yes, Arlen. They have been tainted.
What do you mean? What are those pools and how do we cleanse them from the taint?
They are... how should I put it? The life source of this forest. Apparently there's a cave full of Aria and Lenya beneath Leafshade, which is one of the reasons why this forest is so lush.
So the water is... magical?
Well, not exactly, but it's vital to the forest's survival. If it has somehow been corrupted, which your story suggests it has, that's bad.
And how do we cleanse them? Is this even possible?
Yes, but it's not an easy task. We'll need a lot of resources for that. And our most capable commander, Gilius, is not in Leafshade at the moment.
Well, if you want to, I can help. I've served as a commander for almost a decade.
I'm not?
If we do that, give you the command over this place until the problem is solved, do you promise by Ellen not to abuse your power?
Arlen, what?
Do you promise?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then I will instruct the citizens to follow your command. For now, at least. As I said, cleansing the pools is complicated, but possible. In order to do that, we will need to expand our sector. The ritualists need to have free and safe passage through the jungle.
I will do my best. What do we do once we've secured one of those pools?
Instruct our workers to cleanse them and make sure they are protected. If the animals are as savage as you claim, then they might be a real danger. Now, best we get started. We've wasted enough time already.
Understood.
Good. Varden, send word to the guards. I will take care of the workers.
Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
Okay.
Fine. Fair enough. If we want the elves to be able to perform the rituals on those altars, we'll need to secure a
Okay. So, enough for today. Not for today, but for now. Chat.